Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to be playing with the top 3 best meta decks at the moment in Clash Royale right now. So the first deck we're going to be using is going to be Electro Giant. This Electro Giant version with the Goblin hat has been very dominant both on top ladder and in competitive play. This deck has been super strong recently. See you guys soon with game number 1. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into match number 1. We're going to be playing 2 matches with each deck, by the way, and there's no specific order. It doesn't mean that this is deck number 1. That is actually the best deck as well. It's honestly just, a random order. Okay, what are we going to be facing here? Looks like he has a Electro Spirit, Tombstone, could definitely be Witch, Royal Giant. The Witch in general has been very strong, and that's also why this deck I feel like is super strong at the moment, because it has Bowler, it has Lightning. Electro Giant isn't bad against the Witch either, like in some situations defensively or even offensively if you NATO it into the Electro Giant. I feel like in general this deck is just very versatile, like it can do good against most of the decks in the meta. Okay, let's go with a Baby Dragon here to cycle. Definitely should be Royal Giant, but he didn't show it yet. Okay, he goes with his Skeleton King. Let's have the Bowler ready here. I think the most important part about being or like using Electro Giant is being patient and waiting for a good situation. Like most of the times you just wanna play very patient and kind of play defensively. Okay, interesting ability into a Bowler. I'm not sure about that ability, to be honest. Let's go with a Knight right here offensively, and let's have the Lightning or NATO ready depending on whatever he drops. If he goes Witch, we of course go Lightning. If he goes Fisherman, we of course, okay, he does go Fisherman. I'm just gonna NATO this in front of the Bowler, in front of the tower, and it should be able to get some extra damage here. Nice, let's go with a Baby Dragon as well. If he goes Witch, I'm just gonna have to Lightning it. I feel like Witch, even if it makes you go like 0 elixir, you just instantly Lightning that. Like, it's so strong, it's so annoying, you don't wanna, risk it, because the Witch is just never going to die, and he already caused a good game. He's not happy about the situation, and I'm telling you guys that this deck in general is just very solid. There's not really much that your opponent can do to like make it impossible. Of course, there are some decks, if you do want to actually like fully counter it, there's some decks which are gonna be really difficult, but overall you just have a really solid outplay potential. Okay, I'm gonna set up an early Goblin Hut. He does go with his Royal Giant right side. I'm actually gonna go Electro Giant same lane, even though we did already do a lot of damage into his left side tower. I feel like it's gonna be important to go same lane to not allow him to punish us too bad. Okay, let's go with a Bowler here. I'm gonna have the Evil Skeletons ready as well. Let's go with Evil Skeletons right now, and let's have the NATO ready. Do I even need the NATO? I think I can actually defend this without using the NATO, and let's have the, okay, let's definitely Lightning this. Let's go with Lightning right now. He does have the Fisherman available, but even if he activates the King Tower with the Electro Giant, he's still gonna have to defend the Evil Knight. He's still gonna have to defend the Baby Dragon. He goes with a Lightning right there. Decent defense, but still a lot of damage dealt, and he's spending so much elixir right now, I feel like. Okay, let's go with Electro in the back. Let's go with a Bowler here up high. He might try and go with a, okay, he's actually just gonna give up. I was about to say he might try and go with a Royal Giant opposite lane, but this guy's just gonna straight up give up already. I'm telling you guys, this Electro Giant deck is insane. Really fun deck as well to use. In my opinion, beatdown sometimes can get a little bit boring because it's like a heavy beatdown deck. You're gonna have to make a big push, but I feel like with Electro Giant you just have a lot of plays you can make with the Tornado, with the Bowler, with the Baby Dragon, both defensively and offensively. So with each deck we're gonna be playing 2 matches. Let's quickly hop into match number 2 and let's see what we are gonna be facing. Okay, Leader Love Kamene, not sure what that means, but anyways, let's give him the good luck and let's see what this guy is gonna be running. Let's start off by splitting Skeletons, and let's go with a Knight here in the back. Okay, Golden Knight could be a lot of stuff. Golden Knight could be, for example, Hawk Rider. I've seen some people use it with Hawk Rider. He's actually gonna have Bowler in there though. Bowler plus Golden Knight. Okay, let's go with our own Bowler, and let's go with a Baby Dragon here as well. I think, is this gonna be E-Giant as well from him? I think this might be E-Giant against E-Giant, guys. Bowler plus Golden Knight plus Lightning. I think this is gonna be E-Giant, and we of course also have Electro Giant. I'm sorry, I don't want to apologize for that. Let's quickly go with the E-Giant here in the back. If he goes opposite lane, like aggressive, we have Goblin Hut. If he goes in the back, we can save up elixir for Lightning. Okay, he goes in the back. I think we can save up for Lightning right here against whatever building he's gonna have. And then afterwards have our own Goblin Hut ready against his E-Giant. It does kind of depend on what or where he drops his building, but I think we should be fine here. Okay, he does go with a cannon. Let's actually still Lightning this. And let's then go with a Goblin Hut here defensively as well. Electro Giant should be able to get to the tower if he doesn't drop like a NATO or something. Exactly, he does go with a NATO. Okay, I think that's a decent trade for us. We are going to get a little bit of chip damage. He does also go with a Barbell still. Quite some elixir spent by him. The bad thing about Goblin Hut against E-Giant is that the E-Giant just instantly takes care of the goblins which are gonna get spawned. But I think we should be fine. Like overall, I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, how many cards did he spend since the cannon? He did just use the barbell as well. But I'm very tempted to just go E-Giant, Baby Giant, and Skeletons at the bridge here. What does he even have to defend this? Okay, he goes Bowler. That's a good defense. Can he get the cannon down? If he gets the cannon down, it's a good defense. If he doesn't, okay. Wait a second. We can NATO. NATO to get everything together. Baby Giant is splashing. Electro Giant is splashing. Electro Giant is getting a lot of damage, guys. And we're also going to just fully take care of all of his troops right here. Golden Knight is going to get out of the range of the Baby Giant. He needs to NATO on defense. And this is looking so good for us right now. Okay, beautiful play right there. We completely outcycled him, not having the cannon ready. Electro Giant is getting a lot of damage. Knight even gets another hit there as well. And I think we can just continue pressuring by going E-Giant here at the bridge. Okay, let's have the lightning ready. Let's go with lightning here as soon as possible. And then it's once again going to be very hard and very annoying for him to defend the Electro Giant. Okay, instead of overspending with a NATO there, I'm just going to let the situation be. Electro Giant still should be able to get a little bit of damage, and we are at this point just dominating this match, guys. He hasn't even touched our tower at all yet. Okay, let's go with Skeletons here to cycle. Let's go with a Baby Dragon up high. He does go with Electro Giant right here. Let's have the... okay, let's go with a NATO here. And it's also just lightning on defense. Nice. Not the best cannon from him, to be honest. That's a waste of the evil cannon, in my opinion. Let's see if the cannon goes down, and then we can just go with E-Giant at the bridge. Okay, cannon is not gonna go down, but still very good situation. All we need to do really is just get, yeah, 2 lightnings. Okay, nice try with the NATO. It's gonna get a little bit of damage, but who really cares about the damage after being up so much damage right now? Okay, let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a Baby Dragon. Even if he defends the E-Giant, all I'm gonna do is just try and stack up units. But I think at this point, okay, I was about to say, I think at this point he's gonna give up. Looks like this guy is one of those players who's just gonna fight and battle until the end, which I do respect, but still, very difficult situation. Yeah, there's no way for him to defend the push, and even if he does defend, I think we could have just gone to the option, which was the 2 cycles of lightning. So, very beautiful games, very nice matchups. I think matchup number 1 especially was, yeah, pretty solid. Matchup number 2 was just like a, I don't want to say straight up mirror, because he did have the evil cannon. He did have a little bit of a different version, but pretty, yeah, similar versions, pretty similar deck actually. Okay, deck number 2 is gonna be Royal Giant Quick Cycle with the Monk, very strong in the current meta as well, against which you always need to be careful, but if you time it well with the fireballs, if you can Monk reflect onto the Witch and then fireball, there's many different options you can do to kind of play around the evil Witch decks, and in general Royal Giant offensively is just so powerful. So see you guys soon with game number 3. Hey guys, hopping into match number 3 with deck number 2. As I mentioned before, we're gonna be playing 2 matches with each deck. So far doing very well. Definitely a nice start right there against, or with the Electro Giant deck against those 2 first matches. Okay, looks like we're gonna be facing some deck with Spear Goblins. He has a lock as well. Most of the time it's gonna be some kind of spammy deck. Looks like he goes with Skeleton Barrel. Looking at our current cycle, I'm actually gonna be forced to go with a fireball onto that already. Okay, definitely not the best start, kind of an awkward cycle here, but I think we should be fine. He is gonna go with a Skeleton King. Let's actually have the Hunter going same lane, and then we have the Monk. If anything, looks like he does go with a Mortar. I'm honestly just gonna go Monk and probably even pop the ability here, kind of depending on what he does. If he doesn't, okay, looks like he doesn't go with ability. I can hold on to my own ability for a little bit longer, and let's pop it right now to reflect on top of the tower. It's also gonna reflect on top of the, wait, what? Did you guys see the Mortar interaction? That was so strange, right? Or what, was it just me who saw that? Okay, anyways, let's go with a Royal Giant. Let's have the lock ready. I'm definitely gonna have to defend the Skeleton Barrel without taking too much damage. He goes Skeleton King opposite lane at the bridge. Okay, let's go with Electro Spirit here to try and take care of most of the skeletons. 1 skeleton is gonna stay alive, but I think that's still fine to take a bit of damage. And let's have the Fireball ready. He's gonna go with Goblin Gang. Definitely gonna go Fireball here. Missing 1 Goblin though. Okay, not the best Fireball by me. At least we're still gonna force out the Mortar defensively. And okay, interesting matchup. We need to lock in, guys, because the Fireball, okay, Royal Giant still gets a shot. That's actually insane. The fact that it still gets a shot, even though I missed the Fireball there. I mean, I guess it's just 1 Spear Golem which survived, but still didn't expect it to get a connection there. Okay, let's have the Hunter ready in case he goes with Skelly Barrel. Looks like so far he's not, so I'm just gonna prepare the Monk instead in the back, and let's have the Hunter ready. He goes with Archers, so he has Archers, Goblin Gang. Monk is definitely gonna be very key in a matchup like this, because I feel like Monk in general just, yeah, gets so much value reflecting and tanking for everything. Okay, Fireball's not gonna take care of the Hunter. In the meantime, we can go with ability right here. Let's go with Electro Spirit as well. And let's have the Fireball ready. Do I even need the Fireball? I think I'm just gonna let the... Okay, now I'm gonna go with a lock. That's a pretty good lock value from the opponent, killing the Mortar, also letting the Royal Giant almost get a connection. Unfortunately, it's not gonna quite get there, but still a good situation overall. Okay, Fireball here to take care of the archers. Let the Skeleton Barrel explode. And man, this is gonna be a rough one, but I think we do have a good chance here. Okay, Hunter plus Electro Spirit trying to take care of the... I wanted to say Goblin Gang, but looks like he doesn't even go with it. Looks like now he does go with archers. Let's go with Lock to take care of those. Royal Giant might get a connection. Let's see. Nice, it does. Man, we're getting so lucky with the Royal Giant connections. It's actually insane. Okay, we do need to be careful because my cycle right now is kind of awkward. I'm actually going to have to go with a Hunter last second. Let's go with Electro Spirit here as well, trying to defend this as good as possible, but it's definitely not the best situation for us. Okay, he spent a lot of elixir right there, I feel like. Let's have the Fireball ready for the Mortar now. Let's first go with a Lock. Okay, let's go with Fireball here as well. And I think the Royal Giant should be able to get a good amount of damage here. At least like a couple of hits. Okay, one hit. I guess it's fine. Not an insane amount of damage, but still decent amount of damage there. Okay, Hunter plus Electro Spirit. I think that should be able to take care of everything. We do have to be careful with a potential Fireball from him. If he doesn't Fireball, that is gonna be more than enough to defend it. So, okay, I mean, we are doing pretty good. We need to be careful though, but I think we are, yeah, in a decent spot right now. Okay, let's see. Let's have the Electro Spirit ready right side. Let's go with Skeletons here as well, just to make sure. Let's have the Royal Giant ready, and let's pop the ability here, reflecting on top of the archers. Okay, let's go with Fireball once again. Nice, and hopefully Royal Giant can get some damage here. Royal Giant's still quite healthy. Okay, looking good, guys. Go with Hunter right side, Lock left side. Damage-wise, we're doing really good. Like, damage-wise, we don't need to worry too much, but we do, of course, need to be careful not taking unnecessary damage. So let's actually go with a Monk. Let's, I think, go Royal Giant here as well. Let's wait a little bit and see what he's gonna do. Okay. Nice. Royal Giant is still quite healthy. I think I'm gonna go in for another Royal Giant here, just to keep up the pressure as much as possible. Let's go with a Hunter right side. He's probably gonna go Goblin Gang, I feel like. There you go, there's the Goblin Gang. Beautiful lock prediction. Let's go with Electro Spirit, Skeletons. Royal Giant is gonna take the left side tower. Nice win right there. Definitely not easy, but well played. See you guys soon with game number 4. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into match number 4. Game number 2 with the Royal Giant deck. Definitely a lot of interactions going our way in that Mortar match. Nothing to complain about, to be honest. There was, yeah, very good connections many times with 1 HP. Okay, what is this guy gonna be running? Looks like he does go with Wall Breakers. Bets Wall Breakers. Probably gonna be like some spammy type of deck. Looks like he does indeed also go with a Goblin Gang. Let's go with Monk here. And instead of using the ability, I'm just gonna go with Skeletons to kind of help distract and take care of the Goblins. Okay, he also goes with a Boss Bandit. I think I'm just gonna pop my ability here, mainly just to reflect some damage to top of the tower. And then also the Boss Bandit dash is not gonna directly kill the Monk to the point where it can deal a little bit of damage. Okay, let's go with a Fisherman here to pull the Boss Bandit inside. I think I'm still gonna have to go with something else. So let's actually go with a Hunter here as well. And hopefully the Hunter is gonna be enough. We do need to be careful. Let's go with Electro Spirit just in case. But it looks like it is actually gonna take care of it. Okay, right as I use my... Okay, let's go with Skeletons and let's go with a Lock here. Okay, unfortunately I didn't hit the miner, but still should be fine. And man, this is gonna be one of those matches that even though you have Lock, even though you have a lot of good answers, it's just gonna be constant spam and constant pressure from the opponent. We're gonna have to try and survive as much as possible, especially in single elixir. Okay, is he gonna pop his ability? Let's go with a Fisherman here as soon as we have elixir. Really nice boss battle by him. Let's go with Skeletons here to distract it. And I guess we are gonna survive, but man, that's a rough start right here. Interesting deck from him as well. He has Goblin Gang, Bats. I'm not sure if he's gonna have like... No, I don't think it's gonna be Mega Knight. Because him having Lock, it should definitely not be Mega Knight. I'm not really sure what he's missing. Probably just gonna be like straight up Minor Poison with like a cannon or something. Okay, do I go RG? Looks like he does go with his Miner. Let's go with a Monk right here. Let's have the Hunter ready as well. I think he has Evil Bats, right? Or does he... I don't know what his Evo is, to be honest. I didn't really pay attention that much to it. Okay, and he goes with a Goblin Hut here. Let's have the Hunter ready. Let's go with the Hunter right now. Let's pop the ability here as well to try and reflect a little bit, or to try and tank a little bit of damage. And afterwards, hopefully the Monk plus Hunter can get some value here. Okay, let's see. We are gonna trap the boss bandit. Let's go with skeletons here. Let's go with a lock. But man, so much spam cards from him. It's gonna be so hard to defend. Nice lock as well. Okay. Let's go with lock here. Let's go with fireball. But nah, this is gonna be a good game. So much spam cards from him. Really well played. Rough matchup right there, especially because of the start. I feel like if we had a little bit of a better start, it would have maybe been possible. But yeah, the fact that he had the boss bandit connection right there, and he also had a lightning. What? He had lightning. Okay, so no poison, but lightning from the opponent. Really interesting deck. See you guys soon with the last deck of today's video. Okay guys, last deck of today's video is actually gonna be this Graveyard Quick Cycle deck. Not as quick of a cycle deck to the point where I have like a really low cost, but to be honest, 3.4 average cost for a Graveyard deck is definitely not bad at all. Having the Evil Witch just makes Graveyard so much better, because whenever the Graveyard skeletons die and you do have an Evil Witch on the field, it just constantly gets healed up, and I feel like it can create some really strong situations, really strong pushes. See you guys soon with game number 5. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into match number 5, game number 1 with the third deck, the last deck of today's video. And let me know in the comment section down below, which of the 3 decks is your witch? Why does it sounds like I'm saying witch? Witch? I guess, is it the same pronunciation? Okay, I'm so confused right now. What deck, which one is the favorite? This Witch Evolution Graveyard deck, the Royal Giant deck, or the first deck, which is the Electro Giant deck? Let me know in the comment section down below which one you like the most. Okay, let's go with Barbell here. Let's see what the opponent's gonna do. Looks like we're up against, I think this is gonna be Balloon. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be Balloon. Let's go with a Goblin Hut here to try and get some Spear Goblins going. We need to be careful with a potential Balloon at the bridge, and looks like he does indeed go for one. Okay, let's go with Witch, and let's also go with Spear Goblins here off to the side. He's gonna go with a Bomb Tower. Hopefully the Balloon doesn't get a hit, please. Nice, okay, didn't get a hit. That was actually close. Okay, do I go in with... I think I'm gonna go in for a Graveyard here. Or should I wait a bit? I'm not sure. I guess I'm gonna wait a little longer. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. I feel like between the Goblin Hut, the Spear Goblins, all the cards we have like kind of anti-balloon, we should have a decent chance. Evil Ice Spirit is also gonna be quite helpful. We still need to be careful though, because one good balloon connection can definitely deal a lot of damage for him. Okay, let's go in for a Graveyard. I think he might... Oh no, he doesn't have Evil Skeletons. I was about to say, I think he might have already cycled Evil Skeletons. Looks like he actually didn't, so that's good for us. Barbell here plus the Skeletons are gonna take care of the Musketeer, and we are also gonna get a decent amount of chip damage right there with the Graveyard already. Okay, do I go in for a Witch? Do I wait a little bit? I think I'm gonna wait and see. Does he go Miner? If he doesn't, okay, anyways, even if he does, I think if he pressures like opposite lane, we have Goblin Hut, we have the Spear Goblins, and we also have the Evil Ice Spirit up next. So I think the Witch itself, it's of course pretty decent against the balloon, but it's not like a card which we can never cycle. I think it's okay to cycle, especially towards the Evil Witch, yeah, when necessary. Okay, let's go with Spear Goblins here to cycle. He does go with a balloon there already. Interesting play by him. I'm gonna try and take care of that as soon as possible. Let's go with a Barbell here towards the left side as well. Okay. Barbell from him defensively. Let's, I think, switch lanes here probably. Okay, he does go with the Evil Musketeer. Let's actually go with a Valkyrie in the back to cycle. And man, what an awkward situation this is. I feel like I need to go in with Graveyard, but at the same time, I'm a little bit afraid of like overspending, to be honest. Okay, let's go with Evil Ice Spirit here on defense. Let's go with a Valkyrie up high to take care of the Musketeer, while the Spear Goblins are going to take care of the Balloon and the Miner. And I think we're going to have to switch lanes at some point. I feel like if we go same lane all the time, it's not really going to be yeah, good for us. So let's definitely try to switch lanes here. He messes up the Barbell. That's a lot of damage with the Spear Goblins right there. That's so much damage actually. Okay, Barbell here. Let's go with Ice Spirit just to make sure we try and distract the Bomb Tower. Unfortunately, not quite on time. But still, overall situation, especially after those Spear Goblins connections, I would say is pretty decent, pretty good for us right now. Okay, Witch right here to cycle. He goes opposite lane right here with the Balloon. Let's go with Goblin Hut. Let's go with Ice Spirit here on defense as well. And I think it's time for us to... Okay, let's go with a Barbell. He goes with a Snowball. Decent Snowball, but still good situation for us to go in, I think. Okay. Let's go with Spear Goblins, which is gonna, I think, survive. Yeah, which is actually gonna survive. It's gonna heal up because of the Graveyard. And that is exactly what I'm talking about when I'm telling you guys that that combination is so broken, because the Witch is just gonna pretty much stay alive forever. Okay, we still need to be careful though, because one good balloon connection or even just minor chip damage can still put us behind in damage. Okay, let's have the Valkyrie ready. Let's actually go with a Valkyrie Graveyard right side, let's have the Barbell ready here as well. Let's go with Barbell right now. We do need to maybe poison offense to take care of the evil skeletons. Let's go with that right now. And let's go with Spear Goblins here as well. Nice, good amount of damage with the Graveyard. Push we did on the right side. Let's actually have another Witch going into the left side lane. And let's try and probably go in for another attack right here. Okay, Valkyrie plus Graveyard. Let's go with a Barbell here as well. Let's have the Goblin Hut ready. Okay, Goblin Hut right now. He's gonna still have to defend the Graveyard plus Valkyrie, and we also have like really solid defense right now. Okay. Nice, really good amount of damage. Witch is still alive. Let's go in for Valkyrie. Let's go in for Graveyard as well. Let's try to keep the Witch alive. Hopefully the Witch can heal up because of the skeletons dying. Let's go with another Witch. This is looking good, guys. Unless something crazy happens on defense, like our defense, we should be very good damage-wise. Okay, let's go with Ice Spirit. Let's go with a Goblin Hut. I guess I'm just gonna go in Graveyard, but yeah, I think we already won because there's no time left for him. Let's go with a Poison here, but anyways, as I said, no time left for him to get anything done. Very nice match. I would say good matchup. It's always kind of tricky to play against Balloon Cycle because sometimes if they out-cycle you, one good connection with like a Balloon plus Snowball, Evil Musketeer, it's always kind of risky, but I feel like if we play that matchup well, which I think we did decently, it's a very good deck. So this deck, by the way, also was ranked number 1 earlier. I saw Morten and I saw some other pro players use this deck. Definitely really strong and also really fun to use. So see you guys soon with the last match of today's video. Okay guys, we're up against this guy called Lel OP Love Rocket. So I guess it's gonna be maybe a Rocket Cycle player with like Mortar. Looks like he does have the archers. Wait, is this gonna be Mortar Rocket, like the old school Mortar Rocket deck? That would actually be funny. Okay, he did end up using his lock already. Let's go with a Goblin Hut right here to try and spawn a few goblins at least. Let's see if we can. Okay, he does go with a Tesla. Is this gonna be Expo? I think this might be Expo, guys. Is he gonna rocket this? I don't think so, right? Okay, looks like he doesn't. So yeah, definitely gonna be, I think, Expo. Let's have the Witch ready. I'm actually gonna support the Valkyrie here with a Witch already. We need to be careful with the Expo, especially when the Valkyrie is out of cycle, but I think we should be fine here. Hopefully we can get some value from the Witch. He does go with archers. We might see an Expo right here. I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an Expo from the opponent. Let's try to cycle back quickly to the Valkyrie. Let's go with Barbell here as well, and hopefully we can take care of the Expo. Not looking good, guys. He's probably gonna get the Night down. Let's go with a Goblin Hut here as soon as we have the Elix, and this is looking kind of scary. Okay, this is actually looking really scary if you ask me. Let's go with Evil Ice Spirit. Hopefully, no, man, I wanted the Ice Spirit to jump on top of the Expo. I guess we're forced to go with Spear Goblins here. We are not going to take any damage from the Expo, but I think we're down quite some elixir actually. Let's see what he's going to do though. Is he going to go for another Expo? Is he going to cycle? Looks like he does go for another Expo. Okay, Evil Witch here at the bridge. Let's go with a Barbell here as well, trying to take care of the archers, trying to damage the Expo. We are going to defend, I mean, decently, I think. It's not the best defense, it's not the worst defense, but the Evil Archer is actually gonna get a lot of damage. Man, 3 shots from the Evil Archer brings down our tower to 2,795, and the opponent already starts with the BM. Already saying oops right there, knowing that he just dealt so much damage. Okay, can we win this? That's the real question. Definitely gonna have to try and get some type of damage. Let's go with a Valkyrie here. Let's go with Ice Spirit as well. Spear Goblins. He goes with a Knight, trying to predict our Graveyard, but of course in that situation I was not gonna go with Graveyard, knowing that it's very likely for people to block at the bridge. So instead of going with the Graveyard, I'm gonna set up the Goblin Hut. Let's also have the Valkyrie ready here to tank. And do I go in for Graveyard right now? I think I'm still gonna have to wait a bit, guys. There's no point of going Graveyard into a player with archers, Electro Spirit, lock. Like there's just no point of us giving him an easy defense. So we need to somehow cycle, somehow build up a really big push. I'm not sure if we can do it, but that's like the only way of winning this matchup, I feel like. Okay, let's go with Spear Goblins. Let's have the Valkyrie ready as well. Is he gonna, I think he's gonna rocket on defense this time. Yeah, he is gonna rocket on defense. Man, what a rough matchup, to be honest. Okay, let's go with Valkyrie here, or let's go with a Barbell here. Let's have the Witch ready to cycle, and I think he's just gonna play full defensive mode. Cycling rockets offensively, cycling rockets defensively, and that's the only thing he's gonna kind of need to do to win the matchup. I'm gonna try and still win this, but this is definitely not going to be easy at all. Okay, let's wait a bit with the poison, because I feel like if I poison, he's just gonna... Okay. Let's go with a Witch right here as well, and yeah, this is gonna be so rough, guys. which is gonna survive a little bit. Valkyrie up high, he might go with a lock, but yeah, look at that, guys. What am I supposed to do against Expo? I think that's like a pretty impossible matchup. He does also go with Skeletons to protect the Expo, so really well played. I think this is like the worst matchup we can get with this deck. I've faced many other decks. I've been able to beat Royal Giant, Psycho decks. In general, this deck is very solid, but against Expo, very difficult. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna once again show you guys the 3 decks we used in today's video. 2-0 with the Electro Giant deck. We used the Royal Giant deck as well. We used the Graveyard deck. These decks are super fun, really strong. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.